Hi YouTube, I am Ezekiel Powers, back again with another This Week on Sportscenter for the National Fade League, the NFL Week 11. We talk about who is potentially the best wide receiver in the NFL, which teams are on the bubble for the playoffs, and we also have, of course, the injury report for this week. So let's get into the first game. You see the Baltimore Ravens lose to the Dallas Cowboys 45-17. Paxton Lynch, 175, 2 interceptions. Eddie Lacy, though, 99 yards and a touchdown. You see Dak Prescott with 4 TDs, Ezekiel Elliott a $135 in a TD, as Des Bryant caught 3 receptions, 137 yards, and 3 touchdowns. The Cowboys go 10-0, remain undefeated. Moving on to the next one, we have the Detroit Lions taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. You see right here, ball goes up, tipped in the air, off the hands of T.J. Yeldon, and Jonathan Bostic is there for the interception. Later on, after the Lions are up by 19, Marcus Mariota throws a pick to Bostic once again, and that right there is going to kind of help seal the game. But however, Jaguars 126 left. They decided to kick the ball off, down by 14. Maybe should have went for the onside kick, because you see right here, Amir Abdullah taking it from the right, going up the middle, going untouched, the blocking down the field, no flag, and Amir Abdullah's at the 20, the 10, the 5, and he's going to high step celebrate his way into the end zone as the Detroit Lions win this 32-19. They go on a 5-game win streak. Eric Ebron, 30 yards and a touchdown. Offense for the Lions was pretty subpar, but it was really defense and special teams to help them out. And see Mariota 3 interceptions, but Allen Hurns had 2 TDs on the day as well. Moving on, you see we have this AFC South matchup. And you see Blake Bortles throwing over to across his body on the left side to Tajay Sharp, the rookie, to make him go up 10-0. However, the Colts are going to fight back just under the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. You see Frank Gore going to able to get that 1-yard touchdown easy, untouched, going into the end zone. However, it's not over yet. The Titans drive down, 6 seconds left on the clock. You see Borders looking for Gronkowski in the end zone right there, finds him, but it's an interception. However, his feet wasn't inbounds, and 1 second just went off the clock. So you see right here on 2nd and 8, Blake Bortles sees a wide open Gronkowski, hurdles over the safety. Rob Gronkowski is able there to get that touchdown, as they're going to go up 19-7. They weren't getting the 2-point conversion now. Look at Andrew Luck. Very next play after the kickoff from the touchdown, you see right there, he throws it over to Dante Moncrief. Cody Lattimore, beats Parrish Cox as they're going to go up 19-14. However, Thomas Rawls, his first game as a starter for being the Titans, as DeMarco Murray is injured with broken ribs. Look at the blocking, hurdles over a guy, and there's Thomas Rawls in the end zone to make this 26-14. However, later on in the fourth quarter, Thomas Rawls on 3rd and goal goes in the end zone again, makes this a 33-14 game, and that is going to seal it. Thomas Rawls will get in the end zone another chance to make it 40-14. That's your final score. Look at Thomas Rawls, 16 carries, $186 and 3 touchdowns. Rob Gronkowski, 75 yards and a touchdown. See Frank Gore, 46 yards and a touchdown. See Andrew Luck, 160 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Moving on to the next one, we have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills as they win 30-27. Sammy Watkins, man, potentially could be called the best receiver in the game. He had 6 receptions, 83 yards, and 3 touchdowns. However, in the fourth quarter, he left the game with a shoulder injury, and he had to get carted off. So we'll have more information on that. Lance Dunbar, though, 31 carries, a $121 and a touchdown, as A.J. Green had 2 touchdowns. Moving on, we have the New England Patriots defeating the San Francisco 49ers 37-14. Tom Brady, 288, 3 touchdowns. Theo Riddick, 73 yards and a touchdown. Chris Hogan had all the touchdowns with 92 yards and 3 touchdowns. Colin Kaepernick, no touchdowns, just an interception. Chris Pope, 47 yards. Ross Streeter, 71 yards. It wasn't a great day as Chris Hogan danced around the 49ers defense. Moving on, we have the Eagles losing to the Seahawks. Carson Wentz, 2 interceptions, but he did have a rushing touchdown, the only touchdown for the Eagles. Offense for the Eagles was subpar. Russell Wilson, 95 yards and a touchdown. Wasn't really much offense in this game because it was all Jeremy Hill, a $146 and a touchdown. Jimmy Graham had that touchdown from Russell Wilson with 13 yards as well. Moving on, we see the Green Bay Packers defeating the Washington Redskins. As you see the Packers murdering the Redskins defense. You see Aaron Rodgers, 245, 3 touchdowns. Devontae Adams, what a day, 4 receptions, a $116 and 2 touchdowns. Ty Montgomery on the ground, 60 yards and a touchdown. Kirk Cousins had 2 picks, but he did have the only touchdown, rushing it in on the quarterback sneak. Moving on, we had in this Monday night matchup, in the first time in Mexico City in a while, we had the Houston Texans taking on the Oakland Raiders. You see Brock Osweiler wins his 33-28. 2 touchdowns. Alfred Blue, a touchdown. Hopkins, a $153 and a touchdown. Derek Carr, 4 TDs, but 3 interceptions on the day. Kendall Wright had 93 yards. and a touchdown. As you see, Sammy Watkins has a torn rotator cuff, out 23 weeks, so he's out for the rest of the year. Danny Amendola with a dislocated ankle. If the Patriots make the playoffs, he will be there for playoff time, but it doesn't look like the Patriots are actually on the roll right now. But for Sammy Watkins, it is over. His season is done. Well, these are your prime time players for week number 11. Right now, you see we have Jonathan Stewart, Jonathan Boston, Thomas Rawls, and Justin Houston. Hopefully, you have a new primetime player next week. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video of the NFL, the National Football League, Week 11. Week 12 will come out later on this week. And I'm Ezekiel Powers, and I'll catch you on the next one.